Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is very, very early here. Well, early for me, I should say. I just woke up, but I felt, as soon as I woke up, I felt pulled to get some tarot messages and see what's going on because the energy is just incredible. I don't quite know how to explain it. It's day 3, and I'm still happy. I'm still in high vibe, still in a place of acceptance. Yesterday, we did a really big oracle spread with regards to union energies, and it was beautiful. There was this energy of new beginnings, fresh starts, writing a brand new book, a brand new love story for the divine counterparts. And however that means, however that looks for you, it was really beautiful energy. Both counterparts feeling satisfied and happy and moving towards their wish fulfillment. And for the majority of the collective, I want to say like maybe 3% of this was not for, they were moving towards happiness and abundance on their own, knowing that they're never separate. That was a big message in there as well. Never being separate, never being on their own. But for the majority of the collective that I was reading for, it was beautiful wish fulfillment for their lives, moving forward in their lives and taking action for their lives for that wish fulfillment so that they can come together. And not just so that they can come together, but that's the natural beauty of this connection, of this spiritual connection. It is the divine and your souls guiding you together. And how amazing is that? How beautiful is that? So when I woke up this morning, I felt this strange energy. And I thought for a second, oh boy, I've been happy the past few days. Like, is this nerves again? Am I faltering back into that fear, into the 3D? And I immediately felt a sense of calm. And it was like, no, this is like an anticipatory energy. And what I was getting was like, it's like a nervousness. Like, before you ask someone out to dance at the school dance. Like that kind of energy. I was getting like somebody patting their legs, moving, how you move your legs. I don't want to do it because I'm going to shake the desk. You know how you're moving your legs in like a nervous kind of like up and down motion? When you're nervous, like that's the kind of anxiety that I'm getting. There's something big happening. There's some kind of major shift happening. And I had channeled that there was communication coming. I had channeled that there was some kind of shift happening for divine counterparts in yesterday's reading. So I'll link in the description box below. Make sure you guys check that out. But it's amazing, incredible energy. It feels good. It feels good. And I feel like both divine counterparts are just feeling good. So what we're going to do today is, well, if that's not a shout out from my divine counterpart, I don't know what is. We have the Emperor on the bottom, which is representative of Aries. I don't usually read signs from the zodiac, from the cards, although I know them. And Justice, which is Libra. Also noting that the Divine Masculine, this is my Divine Masculine deck that I use. This is the Emperor. He is standing tall. The energy that I'm getting is he is standing tall as the Emperor and ready, not even sitting on a throne, just standing tall and ready to step forward. Look how self-assured he is, wearing that crown, that wreath of victory. And all this, the tarot here, the zodiac here, saying, new beginning. I was just going to say that, saying that they have been through this journey and are ready for a new beginning. The Fool. How amazing is that? And then for the Divine Feminine, this is the deck that I use for the Divine Feminines in my readings. Justice. Justice. Justice sitting on her throne, regal as anything. This is Empress energy, regal as anything. Well, why are these upside down? Fresh new start. Fresh new beginning. Balance. Truth, the sword of truth in her hands. The scales becoming balanced. Justice being served. All right, as I get these right side up because I don't read reversals, I just want to remind everybody, so a couple things. Just want to remind everybody that I'm closed for readings, for personal private readings, for this last week of March. I've been closed for for March, but I'm reopening in April. So if you want to get your bookings in, I am now 2 to 3 days out in April. So send me an email and we'll get you hooked up. Again, like usual, if you need an emergency reading, I'm not charging extra for that. So just send me an email and I will get that to you. You know, you won't have to wait until April for that. If you need an emergency reading, we'll hook you up with that because I like to be of service to you guys. Make sure you check out that full spread yesterday because it was really interesting. It was an oracle reading, which I haven't done in quite a while, but I felt called to, and it was really beautiful, the messages that were coming out, all about new beginnings, all about new, like, versions of loving ourselves. It's just really, really beautiful, so make sure you check that out. I also want to give out to my, shout out to my friend Karen. Her channel is hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. Hawkeye Intuition 1111, I believe it is. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure I get this right. Hawk Intuitive Journeys. She had posted a reading that pulled the same cards that I did, and the messages. If you guys are resonating with my messages, with my readings, with the cards that I'm pulling, and the messages that I'm receiving, make sure you check her channel out. She's new to YouTube, new to channels. Give her some encouragement. Give her some love. She's pulling the same messages. You know what's beautiful about watching multiple readers is that we have the same messages, but we decipher it a little bit differently, so it might communicate a little bit differently in just the way that you need it for clarity. So that's the beautiful thing. We're reading for the same collective, and it's validating for us as readers to know that we are reading for the same collective, that we are receiving the same messages, that we are tapping into our true intuition to divine wisdom. So it's really beautiful. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to do union energies because we did that big spread yesterday, even though there has been a shift. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the individual energies and maybe get a union card at the end there. So what we're going to do is Headspace, Heart Space, and Physical 3D Reality, and then we're going to pull an outcome card or an action card. It's the same thing. And remember that this is, when we do tarot, nothing is set in stone. It's just probable energies for the future, to be used as guidance, but nothing can replace your own intuition. So if the reading is resonating with you, take it. If it feels good, take it, because that is your own soul trusting that intuition, your own soul guiding you on this path, saying, yes, I acknowledge that, yes, I remember that, yes, that speaks to my truth. If it's not resonating with you, if a reading ever makes you feel bad, don't take it. It means it's not meant for you. These are general collective readings, so you have to trust your own intuition, and that's one of the vital pieces of this journey, is trusting your intuition and surrendering to that. Okay, I was not ready. Okay, so we're going to start with the Divine Masculine. I'm going to get a couple, let's do 3, 2, 1, and we'll get into it. Got prepared this morning. I did my invocation. I did a short meditation. But I just woke up. This energy is just exciting. It's excitement. A little bit, there's like nerves here, but I'm wondering if that's coming from the Divine Masculine, because this is exciting. Okay, so let us see what is going on for the Divine Masculine spirit. What is the Divine Masculine thinking in this current moment, especially with regards to this connection? Okay, this fell out, and what they had me do was they said this is the overarching energy of what they've experienced. This is illumination. They've had clarity. They've had a shift in perspective, and they're saying that this is actually in the recent past. So I'm going to hold that up there. Headspace for the Divine Masculine. Headspace for, oh my gosh. Okay, in the headspace for the Divine Masculine, they are feeling, it's not so much feeling regret, but they're acknowledging the regret. In this card, you see how he's kind of bent over and still looking at the past here. What I'm getting, this is not karmic situations energy. This is not things that they've had to let go of in the past so much, although there might still be some of that residual energy. What they're feeling regret over is these 2 cups. They're feeling regret that they haven't come forward sooner. They're questioning themselves, saying, you know, what was I waiting for? What was I waiting for all this time? And the energy here from Spirit is very calm. They're saying, you know, you had to learn these lessons. It's almost like they're comforting the Divine Masculine, saying you had to learn these lessons. Don't feel regret, because everything has been happening in divine timing. You had to walk away, and you did walk away, and now it is time for you to move forward towards this new beginning. So you see here they're having some regret for the past, possibly still holding on to some residual energy of the past. But again, we have the Hangman here. This has been illuminated. They've had more clarity. The wheel here has turned, no longer feeling chained to this wheel of fate, now making a decision for themselves to walk forward. You see how certain he is, and he has a wand in his hand? This is him wanting to take action, wanting to move forward, finally leaving the past behind him, cutting out all those energetic cords. What they're pointing me to is yesterday in the spread that I pulled, there was an energy that people are still holding on to the past, because not holding on to past relationships or the people or the patterns of behavior necessarily, but holding on to the dream that they had for themselves. It was a really interesting message, so really go and listen to that. It was in the first half of the reading. It was really an energy of it. They don't want those people in their lives anymore, especially if you're talking about karmic relationships. If you're talking about family, it could be the way that they grew up. They had a specific vision of the way that they wanted to grow up, and that didn't happen. So they're not holding on to like people. They're holding on to the vision that they had planned for their life that didn't pan out the way they wanted it to. But here, it's almost like in the recent past, they had their backs turned to this fulfillment, these 2 cups, this soulmate energy, this 2 of Cups energy, because they were so focused on the spilled milk, these spilled cups, crying over spilled milk, saying you were so focused on the past that you didn't see that there was a brand new, beautiful future full of everything that you wanted for yourself. This is manifestation. This is manifesting everything that they wanted for themselves. It was just with a different person. So they're understanding this. They're coming to enlightenment from this. This is shifting their perspective. They're saying, oh, it wasn't the person I wanted this happy home life with, this happy picture with, this 4 of Wands with. It's something better. And so they had to release the past. They had to let go in order to move forward into every wish fulfillment, into every bit of happiness with the person that will help them fulfill that manifestation, that will help them fulfill that dream. So here we have some regret. But it's almost like paired with this 8 of Cups, it's like they're moving out of that energy very, very quickly, if not out of it completely, because now they are standing tall and like, yes, you know, that might be in the past, but the past is in the past, and I released my past. And now I'm ready to move forward with this big, you see how there's like this one, I've never noticed this before, all these cups are turned over. There's this one huge cup here. We have a couple of cups still standing. These are the dreams. These are the dreams, but they're all empty. And now they're like, I have this one cup that I'm going to fill up, and it is going to be filled with all of my dreams and all of my hopes and all of my wishes. So I'm leaving the past in the past, and I'm ready to move forward towards my future. And what is the future? This Devil card paired with the 4 of Wands, what I'm getting is that it is the Divine Feminine. I'm gonna get a clarifier using my clarifying deck. Actually interesting that I used this deck today. This is the one that I usually use in personal readings for the Divine Masculine. I use the traditional Rider-Waite, a bigger version of this deck, for my Divine Partnership readings, but this was on my desk. I had recently cleared the energy of it, so it's interesting that I picked that up and that the Emperor was the one, after I shuffled, the Emperor was the one that was underneath. That's amazing. because the imagery that's coming forth here as well, a lot, with this Hanged Man card, a lot of energy here about the wheel turning, the Wheel of Fortune turning, fated events coming to play. Now the Divine Masculine is stepping onto their path, stepping onto their true path, and they know it's their true path. That's why they are turning their back to the past, and they have such confidence here. Looking forward, you know, not in regret. It's not the hunched over energy of, let me see if I can find it. It's not Ace of Wands underneath here. It's not the hunched over energy of the traditional Rider-Waite deck. I want to get the visual here. Why are my cards in reverse? I'm an intuitive reader, just to remind you guys. I don't read reversals. And I don't read traditionally. I read based on the symbols and the imagery that they give me. And yesterday in the reading, they gave me some crazy imagery to decipher. I was laughing at that. So here, you see how he's kind of like hunched over? He's walking away from all these cups. Here the cups are turned over. They're done. They're over. They're finished. And they don't have the brilliant sheen that these Two of Cups have either. And they know it. They know what they're moving towards. They know that they're moving towards their happiness, towards this true divine love, this pure unconditional love, and that happiness with that love, because now they have that love for themselves, because you see here they've filled up a cup, and the Divine Feminine has a cup that's full, and now you're coming towards each other together for this happiness. But here the cups are turned over. Here they're all upright, and he's kind of leaning on this walking stick. He's kind of like, it's like a lack of faith. It's like a lack of confidence. He feels there's a sense of defeat in this card. Here he's like, I am ready. I have been through the ringer. I have done my healing work. I have evolved. I am the Emperor. I am ready to move forward. It's an amazing energy, an incredible energy. But I want to clarify this Devil energy and the Four of Wands. What I'm getting is that they are moving towards their Divine Feminine with this sense of passion. The ego having dissolved, the chains having broken free. It's like the lovers, the chains have broken free, and so now they're free to love each other and have this stable and secure relationship. There's nothing holding them back. The ego isn't holding them back anymore. So let's get a clarifier for the Devil and the Four of Wands, please. Let's get a clarifier for the Devil and the Four of Wands. I want to make this quick, you guys, but it might be a longer one, because I do want to do a Divine Feminine reading. We might actually split it into 2 videos. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords 2. Bottom of the deck, wanting to move forward with communication, this sense of triumph. In this deck, the Knight of Swords, the sword is raised in a sense of triumph. Here, he is charging forward, ready to communicate, ready to offer clarity, because he is sitting on his throne, confident, ready to take action, feeling passion, just in an energy. This is the nervous energy that I'm getting, just trying to figure out how to do that. What I'm getting is trying to figure out how to offer the world to the Divine Feminine. How to offer the world to the Divine Feminine. Just trying to figure out how to communicate, how to charge forward, but wanting to charge forward and wanting to communicate with clarity, with truth, with wanting forgiveness, wanting, some of you might be getting apologies because they have this clarity, this shift in perspective. They understand now this journey and this connection and how they've treated this journey and this connection in the past. Now they are sitting with confidence, looking forward. Both, it's funny because it's all looking forward. It's almost like they're all looking forward towards this. You see how they're all looking towards this energy here? This Four of Wands, like, this is what I want. And I know now that this is what I want. I feel it in my headspace. I'm very clear that this is what I want. And I'm going to take action. I'm feeling confident now to be able to take action. I am going to charge forward with this truth in hand, this communication. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. I'm just trying to decide how to do it, how to offer. It's almost like this is a Pentacles energy. I'm trying to offer this physical manifestation. I'm trying to offer the world. Stepping through the doorway of this brand new chapter. Stepping through the doorway of this brand new phase of this journey. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Okay. You guys see that all? Okay. Let me see if I can push that back a little bit more. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going. Continue with the Divine Masculine and see what's going on in their heart space. How are they feeling in their heart space? Queen of Cups. Let's get a couple more clarifiers, please. How are they feeling in their heart space? Thank you. The Hierophant. The Hierophant has showed up. They just showed up at the bottom of the deck with the Headspace. I'm going to pull it. Wanting this commitment. I don't read reversals. This came out in reverse, and they're saying take it. 8 of Swords, feeling all tied up. No longer. No longer feeling all tied up in their heart space, wanting this commitment, wanting this higher level of commitment because they have a higher level of understanding. Now, the Hierophant for me, the Divine Feminine in the 5D is represented for me as the High Priestess. The counterpart here is, for the Divine Masculine, is the Hierophant. And so what I'm getting is this is really grounding energy because the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine brings that 5D template of pure divine love, this new paradigm of love, down, and the masculine rises up to ground that energy in the physical world. And so that's the energy that I'm getting here, wanting to ground that energy, that new divine love, that pure love. Pure unconditional love is what they're telling me. This new world of love, this new phase of love that we're shifting into as a collective, why we are coming together as divine counterparts to bring that to the world, to expand that love to the world, to show the world what love truly is as an examples, as light workers. This is really grounding energy. So the High Priestess, the energy that I'm getting for the High Priestess is the Divine Feminine doing the work to bring that template down. It's almost like, the Divine Feminine has really been guiding this connection, guiding the Divine Masculine and guiding this connection, doing that kind of work. And now the Divine Masculine is stepping up and grounding that into the physical 3D reality with this commitment, with this relationship. No longer, this is a separate message, no longer feel tied up about this, no longer feeling bound. This was all mental energy. This is all, they're no longer feeling tied up or anxious or mentally bound by this, no longer blinded to this connection. You see, the Swords is all about mental conflict, but you see she's doing it to herself. She's doing all this to herself. This is self-deceit. This is self-betrayal. If you're not trusting in your heart, you're betraying yourself. If you're not trusting in your own intuition, in a sense, you're betraying your own soul. If you're not trusting in your heart, you are only deceiving yourself of the love. What I'm hearing is you are having a lack of love. If you're not having faith in this connection, not trusting your heart, you are only preventing the love from coming to you. That is your divine right. The love from divine counterparts, because it's love from the divine, that is your divine right. But you're no longer, because it's in reverse, and it called me to keep it in reverse, you're no longer feeling tied up, because in your heart, the Divine Masculines, in their heart, they are feeling Queen of Cups coming forward with an offer, and it's a grounded offer. Paired with the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, we have, this is emotions. They're showing me to the clouds here, which I've never really noticed before. The dawn breaking, the storm clouds parting so the sun can come out, so the masculine can come out. Beautiful message. So the masculine can come out away from this darkness, away from these storms, to ground this energy. So this emotional energy that they're feeling in their heart space, wanting to come forward and offer. You see how she's ready to offer this cup of love? But this energy paired with the Knight of Pentacles is a very stable and grounded, consistent offer. Pentacles for me are all about physical manifestations in the 3D reality. So what they're telling me here, if it was Knight of Swords, it's this energy of communication, this energy of swift-moving communication. If it was Knight of Cups, they're telling me it would be just emotional, and with emotional there can be sometimes an imbalance. If it was Knight of Wands, even though there's a lot of passion there, the Knight of Wands has a little bit of a playboy energy, so it could be hot and cold, in and out. This Knight of Pentacles, as slow-moving as it can be, it's a very grounded energy. It's a very stable energy. It's a very consistent energy. When it comes, and it is coming, when it comes, it is going to be this commitment. this grounded commitment. It is going to be stable. It is going to be long-lasting. Let's see if we can get any more messages for the heart space. Any more messages for the heart space? Queen of Pentacles just flew out. Yes, a very grounded, stable offer. I'm hearing secure in all areas of life. This could be finances. This could be home life. What I channeled yesterday was that the Divine Masculine is at the crossroads, ready to move forward. They're just trying to figure out how to do it. They're trying to figure out how to come forward. And what they're doing is they are putting pieces of their life into alignment so that they can come forward. This is that same energy that they're giving me. They're saying that they've put, but it's almost like past energy. Yesterday was like past energy. Something has shifted. It's almost like they're saying that they have put the pieces of their life. It was almost like they were working as a page to align things in their life. Really, go back and listen to that spread. It was really fascinating. They were aligning things so that they can come forward with a stable offer for the Divine Feminine, a consistent, stable offer for the Divine Feminine. But now they're sitting on their throne, and they're just waiting to present this offer. This is stable. They're no longer the page kind of scurrying around, putting things into alignment. Now they are the queen with this stable offer. Let's see if there's anything else here. I want to see, where are they as far as coming forward? Oh, you see how that flew? Oh my gosh. And it's the Emperor. Where are they as far as coming forward? It's the Emperor. And bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, we have communication. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil again. So much passion. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to stop there. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't usually pull this many cards. This is what happened yesterday. There was just so many messages coming out. How are they? Are they ready to move forward in their heart space? Are they ready to take that action? Yes. This is the Emperor. Ready on their throne, taking charge of their life, taking action to move, make a decision, and move towards this divine love. And the energy that I'm getting here is that these two figures, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, moving towards each other, like it's almost like the divine up here, this angel up here is doing this. Time to come together. Time for this to happen. And they're understanding this, and they're making the move. They're making the move because they want to communicate and come in very quickly. This is going to happen very, very quickly. I've been channeling that it's going to happen. Something is going to shift, a major positive shift. I've been channeling that we're going to have shifts for March, and things were very, very intense. It was shifting, but it was like an intense, ugly kind of shift. What they told me yesterday was that the next few weeks, especially going into the first, like 3/4 of April, the first few weeks of April, within the next few weeks, so this could be any time in the next few weeks, it could be tomorrow, however that's resonating for you and your path, sometime within the next few weeks, there is going to be a beautiful shift because we're moving into a phase of blossoming abundance. We're moving into a phase of opportunity and manifestations. We're moving into the new level. We've left behind the old, moving into a new level of this relationship, a new beginning, a fresh start, a new story. It's a brand new book, not even a new chapter, a brand new book. And so this is very fast moving. Once this happens, it's going to happen like that. Things are going to shift very rapidly. So much passion. No longer chained to each other. There's a freedom here. No longer chained to here, especially when you have the Lovers and the Devil. What I'm getting here is that this is a card of passion, that the ego has been released so that this decision can be made, so that action can be taken, so that the masculine can take charge and move forward into this new life because it is being divinely guided. And truth and clarity. They're going to come forward with this truth and clarity. No bullshit communication anymore. None of this hot and cold, none of this in and out. They are going to come forward with answers, with apologies for some, wanting forgiveness. However that looks to you, that might not look the way you expect it to, so you have to release that energy. What they're telling me with the Devil card is Divine Feminines, release the energy of the expectations because that can keep you trapped in the ego mind. But the Divine Masculine is going to come forward in some way some beautiful way, some surprising way. Allow it to be a surprise, because the universe is pushing them, nudging them forward. The wheel is turning, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, abundant, and wishes fulfilled is what they're telling me. Wishes fulfilled. But let go of the outcome, because that just traps you in the ego mind. Well, they're actually telling me, pointing me to the Emperor and the Devil. There might still be some fears, some lingering fears for how to move forward, but they're moving out of that energy very quickly, because all of this, the rest of this energy is guiding them. They are ready to communicate, and ready to communicate clearly, because the wheel is turning, because they are ready to take action towards this Lover's energy. They've already made a decision, what they're actually just told me. They've already made a decision, and they want this love. They want this pure divine love that's divinely guided, ready to take action towards it. So any residual fears, it's like that nervous energy. It's not even fear. It's just that nervous energy. And what they're saying is that that can be the ego mind trying to sneak back in, but they're the Emperor now, and they're not going to let it. They're not going to let it. This is no longer binding them. This is no longer chaining them. This is no longer chaining this relationship. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, let's see what is going on in their physical world. What's going on in the physical world? We're going to split this. Where are we? Yeah, we're going to split this video up into two. So we'll do divine masculine, divine feminine. We've been getting the 10 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, and let's get one more. Thank you. Yeah. The High Priestess came out. We were just talking about her. We've been getting the 10 of Wands for both counterparts, especially in the last Divine Partnership reading that we did. The energy that I'm getting here is, so in the last Divine Partnership reading, what I channeled was, the Divine Feminine got the 10 of Wands, so did the Divine Masculine. You were mirroring each other. The Divine Feminine was feeling like, I can't carry the weight of this burden myself. I can't do it. I've been holding up this relationship. I've been holding up this connection, and I'm crumbling under the weight of this. I can no longer carry all the wands myself. And they said all the Divine Feminine wanted was for the Divine Masculine to step up beside her. Him, her, gender doesn't matter. Remember, that's just energy. Just wanted the Masculine to step up beside her and just take 5 of the wands. And what they had said to me, what Spirit had said, was that when that happens, then it's going to feel weightless. That they're coming together into alignment with love, and it's going to feel weightless. Here, what we have, the energy, it's gorgeous energy. It is Emperor energy. What we have here is the Divine Masculine saying, I'm strong enough now, Divine Feminine. I'm strong enough now. You've been carrying the weight of this connection. I'm going to come forward. Let me take the wands for a while. Let me take the reins. And the Divine Feminine, even now, she's like, I don't need you to take all of them. The Divine Feminine, or the Divine Masculine, he's basically showing off. He's showing off his strength now. They're saying, give him that time to show off. Eventually you will, he'll take 5 and you'll take 5 and you'll come into equal partnership. This is still kind of some balancing, but the Divine Masculine has risen, and he wants to kind of show off how much he's evolved and how much he's risen. That's really kind of cute. It's really kind of cute. We also have the Star card. Oh, this is exactly what they were saying. Yeah, they're pointing me to the balancing, the tempering energy. This is kind of like temperance. The tempering energy, pouring into the water. This is still balancing out. This is still healing energy. So the masculine stepping in and saying, I can take all the wands now. I've got this. I've got this connection. You've done a beautiful job, but I've got this. And it's almost like there's still some balancing out, some healing to be done. The masculine needs this. It's almost like he needs this, to show that he's stepping up into this partnership, to show that he wants to work together now. It's almost like it's funny. I don't quite know how to explain it any further. It's almost like he's saying, let me show you that I'm the Emperor by taking all these wands for a while, so that you can free your hands and rest for a while. So that you can heal from everything that you've been through with this connection. Let me take the burdens, but know that I'm doing this to show you, to prove to you that I'm willing to work on this relationship, that we are going to be equal partners from here on out. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love that energy so much. That's cute. That is really adorable. I love it. Oh, I love our divine masculines. I love our divine masculines. You know, we might have not always liked them, but we've always loved them. Okay, let's just get any more messages for this. Is there anything else Spirit wants to say? The energy, as soon as I picked up this card, the energy was putting the swords down, taking the blindfold off. I see her relaxing her arms, putting the two swords, like doing this, like putting the two swords down and on the ground and stepping up and walking away. No longer indecisive. Ready to take a step forward and take action. What else do you have? What else? Oh. I'm going to take them all. The Hanged Man again. Because there's been this shift in perspective, this has changed. And we have the Knight of Wands here. Remember when I was saying that it is like a hot and cold energy and in and out, a Playboy energy? With this Page of Cups here, and with all this other energy, the Hanged Man, the shift in perspective, illumination, you see how he's being illuminated? Surrendering to this connection now, surrendering to this love, surrendering to their heart is what I just heard. Beautiful. No longer indecisive, taking charge, taking action. With this Page of Cups, making an offer of love. This energy here is charging forward with passion. It's no longer the in and out. It's just ready to charge forward and take action, ready to pick up the wand, ready to prove, almost like prove themselves. And, you know, the Divine Masculine doesn't have to prove anything, but they're like, yeah, let me show you who I am now. Let me show you that I'm not the person of the past. Let me show you that I want to make our wishes come true. The star that you wished upon, that you manifested for us, that I wanted to. I'm going to make this happen, and we're going to work in equal partnership together, and I'm going to come forward with this offer of love, this offer of communication, this offer of apology, and it's going to come in fast, and it's going to come in with passion. This could be physical passion, this could be love, this could be, but it's not going to be in and out energy anymore. It's not in and out energy because of all this. This is these cards are clarifying this. It's not the Playboy energy anymore. He's charging, the energy that they're giving me here is the King of Wands. Where's the King of Wands? Didn't we get the King of Wands? Yes, we did. We got the King of Wands. The energy that I'm getting here is the King of Wands, and he's the King of Wands in his headspace, sitting on his throne, but, you know, taking action. It's almost like the King of Wands is ordering his physical self to say, go. Now it's time to go. In his headspace, he's feeling confident, and he's demanding, he's ordering, commanding, it's the right word they just gave me, commanding his physical self to go and charge forward because it is time. Amazing. Okay, let's get an outcome card for the potential outcome for this situation, and then we'll close out. Potential outcome. What is the outcome for this situation? What is the outcome? What does the Divine Masculine want the outcome to be? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome here? High Priestess on the bottom of the deck again. Bringing that 5D template down into the 3D towards the Empress. The Empress being the 3D. Matching the Emperor with this new beginning of a stable offer. This new beginning of consistent, beautiful love. This love offer. New beginning of a physical manifestation. New commitment. With all these cards, it's just commitment. It's just new, beautiful new commitment. I'm not even going to clarify that because it's just so beautiful. We have the Emperor and the Empress in this reading. Amazing. This is amazing. A new beginning. A new beginning, and this is stability. This is physical manifestation coming into the physical realm, the 3D realm. You know, we could have had the Ace of Cups. We could have had the Ace of Wands. We could have had the Ace of Swords. And we have all that energy here. The message is here with that. Because we have all of that represented. We have the cups, the emotional body. We have the swords, truth and clarity. We have the wands, passion and action. We have all that energy here. But this is a perfect card to come out because this is what is happening. Grounding that energy in the 3D, coming together for a new beginning in the physical realm, in your physical relationship as the Emperor and the Empress. And they are coming towards the Empress with this new offer, with this new beginning in mind. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, you guys, we are going to, let's just get a Romance Angels to close out because I love this deck. Let's just get a, let's just get a card or two and see where the Divine Masculine is with regards to this connection as a whole. Where is the Divine Masculine with regards to this connection as a whole? How are they feeling about this connection at the current moment? I'm not going to take that one. How are they feeling at the current moment? Ooh. We have unrequited love. Hold on, let me get messages before anybody flips out. And free yourself. Let me get one more. Codependency and trust. Okay. Before anybody flips out, because we got the unrequited love card, we got some difficult cards here. This is the energy that they're leaving behind is what I'm hearing. This is what they've been healing. No longer coming from a place of codependency, releasing that attachment, releasing that need, now wanting to come from a place of partnership. Again, they're showing me the Empress and the Emperor. Unrequited love. You see how this is funny. It's almost like this is the masculine energy, wondering if the Divine Feminine has unrequited love, because you see how the Divine Masculine here represented here is kissing the hand of the feminine, and the feminine's like, you know, It's almost like the roles have been reversed, because perhaps the Divine Feminine has detached so much, become so unattached, that for a lot of you, the Divine Masculine doesn't know. That could be why they're trying to figure out how to come forward, because they don't know how you're feeling now. Because they're watching you become the Empress. They're watching you moving forward with your life. Again, listen to that reading that we did yesterday. They're watching you move forward with your life, and they're trying to decide, do I fit in? Do they still have feelings for me? The answer is a resounding yes. But look at this, and all this divine energy guiding this. This is what they're feeling. They're wondering how the Divine Feminine feels. Really interesting. And finally, freeing themselves. What I'm actually showing, or they're showing me, is like this unicorn jumping this cage. This is this Eight of Swords in reverse energy. They have finally freed themselves. You see how it's kind of the same? How she's in this cage? It's the same energy that was, binding themselves. The unicorn only has to stand up and jump and will be freed, but it's keeping itself captured. And not only that, but this is a majestic being. You are a majestic being. You are a divine being, powerful beyond measure. You have the ability to change your mindset. If you're still locked in this, which that was not what I was getting from this reading, but if you're still locked in this anxiety, if you're still locked in this mental conflict, you have the ability to change your own perspective and free yourself. You have freed yourself. You have jumped this cage. You have taken back control of your life, because now you are on your throne as the Emperor. You are taking charge. You are understanding how divine you are, how powerful you are, how powerful your mind is as well, that nobody can control you but yourself. And trust. Trust in this connection. Divine Masculines especially, because you're releasing attachments, because you're freeing yourself, because you're releasing control, you might be in a little bit of a lack of faith. That might be some of the anxious energy that you're feeling. It's a lot of excitement, but there's still some anxious energy, wanting to move forward, feeling confident in moving forward, just not quite sure how to do that yet. how to offer that pentacle, how to offer that communication, that commitment. Still kind of like saying like, but you see, she's looking with interest. It's not like she's turned away. She's looking with interest. This is not unrequited love. This is, what I'm hearing is detached love. And as you come together, this relationship is going to come back into more balance and more harmony again. It's going to come back into a place of love. So trust in this. And you see how now they're together? Now they're together. Trust in this. Have faith in this. This is divinely guided. This is being divinely guided. All right. Ended up being beautiful messages. All right, you guys. We're going to close out. We're going to do the Divine Feminine reading and see what the Divine Feminine is up to. Do I want to do that? I'm actually being called to wait for the Divine Feminine. There might be another shift happening. I'm going to wait for the Divine Feminine and see what happens either later today or later this weekend. So check back. We're going to upload this video, the Divine Masculine reading. So check back tomorrow. We'll see how things are shifting with the Divine Feminine, because I have a feeling that things are changing for them as well in a positive direction. So we'll get to that later this weekend. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. Let me know if this resonates with you in the comment section below. We'll be back with the Divine Feminine reading. We'll also be back with a new full Divine Partnership reading later next week. Sending you guys so much love, so much light, and so much healing. See you soon.